Our Thursday class is in a study of 1 Thessalonians and hopefully followed into 2 Thessalonians. An interesting thing about both of those books is that the second coming of Jesus is mentioned in every chapter. Sometimes it's just kind of a little blurb, like in 1 Thessalonians 1, verse 10, and to wait for his Son from heaven. And then there is someone might say, a little bit depending on the translation that you use. When you get over to 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, the last few words of verse 5 are the patient waiting for Christ in the King James Version. Not quite as apparent in the English Standard, saying steadfastness of Christ. But then there are the sections like the last part of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, where there's an extensive treatment that moves on into chapter 5, an extensive treatment of Jesus' second coming, as well as the little section in 2 Thessalonians 1, or the larger section in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. But here, every chapter, something about the second coming of Jesus. But yet, as this had to be on their minds as they read this book, is the second coming of Jesus as much on our minds? And are we determined to be ready for that time, that occasion? The second coming of Jesus, how do you look towards it? What do you think about it? What difference does it make to you? I hope that we are patiently waiting as those in Thessalonica were. And if we could assist you with your obedience this evening, if it's a matter of now with faith, you've turned from your sin and want to be baptized for the forgiveness of sins, or if there's a need for prayer, we would be glad to pray for you now. If you need to come, please come as we stand and sing.